I'm going to be showing you how to do all the puzzles and trials as well as the location of the Datacard in Kashyyyk Kachirho within LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga's Galaxy Freeplay. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to start off with the first puzzle, which is going to be called Sandcastle Crasher. So this one's going to require you to go around pretty much the whole map, at least the bottom level of the map, and destroy 14 sand castles across the map. So we're just going to head across there and get them all. Now there was one that I accidentally destroyed before I started recording the footage for this guide, so I'm going to be showing you that location as well. I'm going to freeze frame on it for a few seconds so you guys can see exactly where it was before I destroyed it. And so right now we're in this kind of swampy area. We got 9 out of 14. We're then going to head back into like right in the middle of the map right here for this next sandcastle. And if you just walk across the map and make the map, viewable, when you pull it up, it'll reveal all the locations as blue dots, which is helpful. And here is the one that I accidentally destroyed. Right there next to that Wookie is going to be where the sandcastle is that I didn't get on video. So next up, we're going to head over here near the spawn, destroy this sandcastle. Then we're going to move across on the right side of the beach here and get the last 2 sandcastles. So there is this one, and we're going to continue to move up from there just to the north, and here it is coming up on the left side. Boom. That's going to be all 14 sandcastles for Sandcastle Crasher. So next up, we're going to move to the bottom right side of the map where we just were, and there's going to be a tree right here. Destroy the like little leaves that are on top of the pegs. Once you do that, you should be able to jump up with the nearby orange block to reach the Kyber Brick for Tiny Tree Trip. So next up, we're going to do Beach Button Blitz. This is going to be in the same area, except the game's going to lead you up here. You can then switch to a gliding character like a scavenger, use their glider ability to get on top of these platforms, then hit all the switches within the time frame. Shouldn't be too tricky. Once you hit all the switches, that's going to unlock the cage, giving you access to the Kyber Brick for Beach Button Blitz. So next up, we're going to do Streaming Sensation. This is going to be on the right side, middle of the map. This one's very simple. All you have to do is jump across these pegs here, reach this little waterfall for Streaming Sensation. Alright, moving up to the north from there, we're going to get this vehicle token here for Prisoners of Waaarrrgghh, whatever that means. I guess it's like a Wookiee noise or something like that. But we're going to destroy the Wookiee cages here with a villain character by, just using their grenade to destroy the silver Lego object. And then we're going to talk to the Wookiee, and he's going to hand you that shiny vehicle token. And there we go, Prisoners of W word, I guess we'll call it. So moving up to the north of there, we're going to do Leaper. So this is going to be up top. You'll see it in the trees, and just switch to a character that can grapple to grab the grapple handle. So we're going to switch to a hero character, grapple up, and get the Kyber Brick for Leaper. Alright, next up is Swing and a Brick, and this is going to be just to the left of there. There's going to be this swinging vine, jump up to it, and you have to kind of swing. Make sure to stay near the bottom of the vine, because if you climb up to the top, you won't be able to swing as easy. And then just get some momentum and jump over to reach the Kyber Brick for Swing and a Brick. So next up, we're going to do Trapped Troopers. Alright, so this is going to be just to the south of where we just were. We're going to destroy all these Lego objects nearby to build this little switch here. And once the switch goes into place, push it all the way around to get this walker out of the sand. And then we're going to switch to a character that has a grapple, like a hero character. To pull this down, that will free the clone troopers inside, and it's going to pull down the whole crane system, and out of the ashes will come the Kyber Brick for Trapped Troopers. So next up, we are going to do Shoreline Silver. It's going to be in the left side, middle of the map, and all you need for this one is a villain character, and then throw the villain character's grenade onto the silver Lego object to destroy it, and get the Kyber Brick inside for Shoreline Silver. Very easy one there. So just to the right of there is going to be Wookie Wattage, and this one is going to require you to find 2 batteries or power sources, whatever you want to call them. The first one's going to be underneath this platform here. We're just going to put it into place. And the next one's going to be inside this tree. We're just going to climb up a little bit, fall down to this tree stump, and put the second battery into place. That's going to open the door, giving you access to the Kyber Brick for Wookie Wattage. From there, we're going to do Kachirho's Chorus, just to the south of there, sort of in the middle of the map. So this one is probably one of the harder ones, I guess I would say, at least it has the most steps. So there's going to be 4 Wookiees, and you need to switch to a Jedi character and mind trick or influence them, as the game calls it, into the correct spot. So one's going to be called a low, like they're going to be like singing in a chorus, and one's going to be low, one's going to sing high, and there's going to be a medium low and a medium high. So you're basically just going to want to put them in that order. So the low one would go on the bottom step, the high one would go on the top step, and so on. And once you put them all into place, you'll see this little cutscene here. At the end of their singing, you should get a Kyber Brick. So like the medium high one goes on like that second to high peg and so forth. So I think you guys get the picture. But there we go. There's the Kyber Brick for Kachirho's chorus. So next up, we're going to do Pipe Prize. And this is going to be near the Silver Lego Object Shoreline Silver puzzle that we just recently did. So we're going to switch to a scavenger character, switch over to their net launcher ability, and put a net down, and then have another character climb up. And once you reach to where you don't have any more net, switch back to your scavenger character, shoot a couple more nets to climb all the way to the top and get the Kyber Brick for Pipe Prize. Alright, next up is, what is it called? Wroshyr Range, I guess. Well, I guess it's a silent W, we'll assume. So we're going to climb up here in this tree, and there's going to be 4 targets up along the walls of the tree. And you're going to see all the locations here. As we hit them, you can use them, hit them with a blast or a lightsaber, whatever you want to do. Once you do that, you can fall down, it'll open up this cage, and you can get the Kyber Brick for Wroshyr Range. Alright, so next up, we're going to do Crate Clamber. So this is going to be in the same tree area. This is going to be just to the south. So from that crate that you just got the previous Kyber Brick, we're going to head outside, climb up this vine to reach this platform. Then we're going to use a Force user to move these large orange blocks. This is the first time I've seen these in the game. Orange blocks that are this big, and we're going to move them into place to reach this other ledge across the way, and then we can jump across. Then we're going to again use those same blocks and to raise them up to this platform to reach the even higher ledge. So a lot of just force moving of blocks here to reach this ledge to get the Kyber Brick for Crate Clamber. Alright, next up we're going to do Twirl around the trunk. This one's going to be on the left side of that tree, and from the previous Kyber Brick we're going to go down this zip line here. And from here, we can climb up this little pipe and then swing across to reach the Kyber Brick for Twirl around the trunk. So pretty easy there if you're going from the previous location of the last Kyber Brick we just did. Then we're going to get this one on the right side of the tree. So from here, we're going to continue on around the tree trunk here. And we're going to go across. We're going to jump on this little metal platform here on the left side to reach this next area. And you can also pull that door open if you want on the side of that tree trunk, if it's for easier access later if you need it. But from here, we're just going to glide down. I mean, there's probably multiple ways to get this one, but from just the top of the tree, we're just going to glide down and get this Kyber Brick for Welcome to Kachirho. Alright, next up is how many Wookiees does it take, ... Now, this is going to be on the right side. We're moving on to a different tree trunk here, so there's going to be a lot of different Kyber Bricks that we're going to be getting from this tree trunk. And so from here, once you reach where the game tells you to go, we're going to use the Force on multiple of these orange or brown blocks to build them up with a Force using character to reach the Kyber Brick for how many Wookiees does it take. Alright, next up we're going to do Below Deck. And this one I found to be a little bit tricky, but if you look around, it shouldn't be too hard. So underneath the crate that has the Kyber Brick, we're just going to destroy the vines that are in a way and then shoot the target underneath or throw a lightsaber at it to open up the crate to get the Kyber Brick for Below Deck. Next up, we're going to be getting the Datacard for Kashyyyk. And this is going to be on sort of the same level that we're on right now for that previous Kyber Brick. And from there, we're just going to move across here, jump on these platforms, and inside here, this little cave is the Datacard for Kashyyyk. Alright, now we're going to move just to the south, staying on the same kind of tree trunk area. And this one is a little annoying because you have to grapple up here with a grapple character, then grapple over here, and have a character hold down this switch. And once you get your character on that switch, you're going to switch to another character that can grapple up, like a bounty hunter or hero character, anybody like that. And there we go, my character fell off. Come on, get back up there. There we go. And then you're going to want to navigate over to the opposite side because there's another switch that needs to be held down at the same time. And from here, there we go, that's both switches. That'll then open up the door, getting you access to the Kyber Brick for Cheers Big Ears. No idea why it's called that, but there you go. So next up, we're going to do Vine Time. It's going to be just to the north of where we were. And once you get up to this platform where the game tells you to go, you can fall down to this pipe, then swing on these 2 vines and reach the net over here. And from there, you can pretty much jump over and get the Kyber Brick for Vine Time. Very nice. So next up, we're going to do Precarious Panel. And this one has a hero panel, but it's going to be above the door. So what you have to do is use the Force with a Force using character to align like 3 or 4 different of these orange or brown blocks into place, giving you a platform to actually get a hero character up there and hack that hero character panel. So there is 3 of them, and the 4th one's going to be up here. If you could take this ramp up, here is the 4th orange or brown Lego object. And from there, I pretty much glide, use a hovering character, like a jetpack character, like Jango Fett or Boba Fett, or even a scavenger character with their glider. And from there, you can get a hero character up there and hack the panel and open up the door for Precarious Panel. Alright, now we're going to be moving on to the left side, the final tree trunk that we're going to be doing for soaring through the trees. So from here, where the game shows you to go, there's going to be multiple moving platforms here. Once you get up here, this is going to be the trial for Kashyyyk, and we're going to do a quick little gliding trial with a scavenger character to use their glide ability, and you can just glide through these targets. It's very, very easy, not hard at all. You just have to go in a straight line, and you should get the gold for soaring through the trees. Alright, next up we're going to do Treetop Traversal. So this is going to be kind of in the same area here, and this is where we were before, so we're going to go up these platforms here that are moving around. And we're going to do a little bit of Treetop Traversal, as the title of the puzzle suggests. And so we're just going to quickly move across these moving platforms to reach the very tip top here. And once we reach the top, there's the Kyber Brick right out in the open. We're going to go ahead and grab that one, and boom. So next up, we're going to do climb, climb, and climb some more. So this is in the same general area here. So from where we were before, there's going to be a couple of vines, and you might need to move these nearby orange brown Lego objects with a Force using character to reach the vines, and from there you can swing across to the second one. And here we go, I'm trying to swing across, get some momentum, there we go, and then you can swing over to this ladder, climb all the way up the ladder to get on top of this platform for climb, climb, and climb some more. Hey, there's a lot of climbing with that one, if you didn't guess. So next up we're going to do treasure in the trunks. This is going to be on the north side of this tree. And there's going to be a gold Lego object. You can see it right there. So we're just going to use a grapple character to reach this ledge. And then we're going to switch to a bounty hunter character to destroy the gold Lego object, giving us the Kyber Brick for treasure in the trunk. And the final puzzle for Kashyyyk is going to be just south of there. And this is called Pipe Pull Up. And we're just going to go up to where we were on this high ledge, and we can literally just fall right down to the pipe that this final Kyber Brick is on. And there we go. That is it for Pipe Pull Up. And that's going to be it for Kashyyyk Kachirho area within LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga's Galaxy Freeplay. So let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Like this video if you enjoyed it, dislike it if not, subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys next time here on Quick Break Games.